Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? I'm doing anxious. As you can tell by the state of my lips, I've been chewing them like crazy. And I have nothing to be anxious about, it's so annoying. Anyways, I got my Sephora order. I have all of my goodies in here. I did end up placing another little order after my shop with me. So I think I'm gonna start off by doing a little haul. Then we're gonna try on all of these products on. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the haul. I have quite a few things in here, and now looking in this box, I bought quite a few like complexion products. The first one here is the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin Foundation. I'm going to be using this one today. I'm very excited to see how this goes for me. I also picked up another shade in the Light Reflecting Foundation. I ended up picking up the shade Yukon. This is a foundation with a pink undertone, but since the other shades I already have in my collection are so yellow, I thought I would be able to mix this one in to kind of neutralize them. So we'll see if my plan goes according to plan. I'll let you guys know. But I love this foundation so much, I wanted it to really work for me. I also picked up two more of the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serums. I got a refill of the shade I'm using right now, which is 30, and I also picked up the shade 50 for the summertime, or to mix in with this one while I'm getting a little bit more tanned. And I also got the DIOR Backstage Concealer. I'm excited to see how this one feels under the eye, especially because it doesn't have a doe foot applicator. It actually has a little brush, so I'm excited to experience that today. I did pick up another beauty blender. I needed one, and I saw that they came out with a green one, and I couldn't not have it. Green is my favorite color, and look how cute this is. So cute. And I always pick up the packs that have like a little soap. I feel like it makes it more worth it. And I didn't know it came with this cute little bag. Next thing is so much prettier in person than it looks online. Online it looks gorgeous too, but this is the NATASHA DENONA pastel palette, and when I opened it for the first time, I gasped. It's so pretty. I feel like I already know I love it. Just by looking at it, it's so pretty. But we'll see how this performs. I obviously haven't used it yet. This shade right here is speaking to me. It's so pretty. A lot of these shades are speaking to me. I'm always a fan of lime green, so that one excites me as well. These three too, all of them. This is a really pretty one. Very pretty. And I really enjoy the packaging, how it's like a beautiful pink to aqua gradient. I don't know, feeling excited about that. This time around, I went for the fun things. I didn't really need to pick up anything backup wise, so I went all out with the fun stuff. I got these DANESSA MYRICKS eyeliners. These are like duochrome eyeliners, and they looked really, really cool. I'm excited to see how they perform on the eyes. When I received this package, I definitely swatched them on my hands, and I can't wait to swatch them for you guys. They're super cool. I just wish I had the entire line. They're really fun. I only bought one backup, and that was of my favorite sunscreen. This is the SUPERGOOP Unseen Sunscreen. This is what I wear every day under makeup. It provides a really great base, and it's super see-through, which I love. I got another shade in the Merit Signature Lips. This is in the shade Slip, and I cannot wait to put this on my lips. It looks like a gorgeous soft brown. I'm excited. I don't know if all of these tones are gonna play well together. Might just be like a mixture of weird stuff on my face, but it's not gonna look good at the end. And then I saw this came back in stock. I'm really excited to see how this goes for me. This is the KVD MODCON Liquid Gel Contour. This has been like sold out forever. I've had it in my loves for so long, so I was really excited to see that this came back in stock on like the last day of the Sephora sale, so I scooped it up real quick. Had my eye on that for a very long time. And then the last two things are blushes. So the first one I picked up was this duo from Patrick Ta in the shade Oh She's Different. I'm a Patrick Ta collector, so I just needed this shade. It looks so pretty. And the last thing I got, I did end up picking up one of these. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush. I love the name, it's very different, and also Jamie Page was kind of raving about these recently on her channel, so she kind of sold me on this one. I don't know, I just felt too drawn to it to not pick one up. I got the shade Sun Drenched. I haven't swatched it yet, but from the little tab right here, it looks gorgeous and a perfect summer shade. So there's the little haul. Well, not so little, but now I'm just gonna pin my hair back and we'll get into the makeup. I'm starting off with the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin Serum Foundation. And what does it say here? It says that it's a skin-loving skincare hybrid foundation with medium buildable coverage, which is kind of surprising for something with serum in it. I'm intrigued. I picked up the shade 6N, so hopefully this is a good shade for me. And it's cool because these are also refillable, which I love. It says to shake on the side, so... Oh, it's squishy! Oh, wow! What the heck? This is so funny. I'm gonna start off with that much. I think that's too much. On the side of the package, it said to put out like a pea-sized amount. It's a big pea. That's like a edamame size, actually. So I'm gonna blend it out using my Moda complexion brush. That is more than medium coverage in my books. That is like full coverage. Okay, it was relatively easy to apply. I just have to take a bit more time with it to make sure that every area is covered. I haven't used something so full coverage in a while. Like, the coverage is really nice. It feels very thin on my face, and I really like how dewy it is. I wonder if this is going to wear well on my oilier complexion. I'm just gonna go dampen my green beauty blender, and I'll be right back because I do see some of the foundation just chilling on top of my skin. So I'll be right back. I will say this finish is really pretty. Like, I can't stop looking at my skin. I feel like it looks already so good. Wow, I think my skin looks really nice. Okay, now that I've gone over it with my sponge, it kind of took away some of the coverage, so you can see it's kind of more of a medium coverage now. You can see some of my acne scars kind of shining through, which I don't mind. I feel like it always makes it look like it's just my skin. I like that. I think that looks really gorgeous. I'm just a bit worried of its finish for longevity purposes. Right now it looks beautiful. I love how dewy and hydrated my skin looks, but I feel like once my natural oils kind of seep through, it's gonna be way too shiny, but I'll update you guys on that later on. That's my only concern though. But otherwise, this is freaking beautiful, and it was really easy to work with. And now that it's on my skin, I don't think it's too yellow. I feel like it's kind of settled now that it's blended out. I think it's a decent match, especially for something so full coverage. So now let's give the DIOR Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer a try. This is the shade 1W. We'll see how this goes with this foundation. I'm gonna start with a little bit on the inner and outer corner. The brush didn't feel any different from a doe foot, to be honest. I didn't even realize there was a brush on there. I forgot. That was the whole purpose of why I was so excited about that product, and I completely just blasted through that. Okay. It feels nice. It looks kind of dewy under my eyes, but I don't know if that's just because of the dewy foundation. Seeing like a nice light to medium coverage. I'm gonna try blending it out with my finger on this side to see what the difference is. It has a very thin consistency. It feels like I'm just patting my under eyes, like there's nothing under there. It's kind of reminding me of a more coverage version of the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix. Feels like that. And this color is a bit yellow, which I don't mind for something so sheer because it kind of color corrects my under eyes while it's at it. I feel like that looks decent. I don't know if I love it, but so far so good. We'll see how it wears and how it sets and settles and all of that. I feel like it matches this base's vibe. If it had a bit more coverage, I feel like it would have suited this foundation perfectly, but it has the same kind of finish as the foundation. Interesting. It doesn't really blur at all. I feel like my under eyes look a little bit textured, but that might be because it's so hydrated. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eyes using the Pat McGrath Blurring Under Eye Powder since I'm most familiar with this one. Okay, that looks nice set. You can see that it's kind of more of a natural effect. You can still see my under eyes a bit. Maybe I should have layered a second layer, but I just wanted to see what it looked like alone. We'll see if I fall in love with that. I like it, but I'm not like over the moon about it as of yet. Now it's time to try the KVD Gel Contour. I picked up the shade Fair Cool 90. I just wanted a very light look, so we'll see how this goes. It kind of reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, just like through the packaging it has like this wand and you apply it this way. So I'm gonna apply a couple dots. Let's see what this does. I don't know how potent this stuff is. I feel like it's showing up a lot more on camera than it is in person. It kind of looks red, but I don't know if it's like irritating my skin. I'm also trying to see if it took away my foundation. I can't really tell. I think it's fine. I'm gonna draw a line on this side. I don't know, I really like the formula. It's really easy to work with, but I think this color is like pulling really pink on me. So I'm not loving that as like something to give me dimension on my face. I'm going to let it settle just in case if I did get kind of red underneath of it. We'll see if it turns into more of like a shadow shade. I'll keep an eye on it. Not completely sold just yet. I think I'm going to skip highlighter today. I feel like I'm doing enough. I don't need to go in with one. So I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm going to try out the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush in the shade Sun Drenched. Also, when I received this, I thought it was going to be like as big as their tinted moisturizers. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, I'm happy to see that it's in like a smaller tube. Ooh, okay, this is a lot more orange than I thought. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's give it a shot. It looks very pigmented, so I'm gonna wipe off the majority in the palm of my hand. I'm going to put a little amount of this just so that it's going to suit whatever pastel colors I'm gonna put on my eyes. I don't want my cheeks to be so saturated that it takes away from my future eye look. I think that's good. Okay, it's not as orange on my actual skin as I thought it was going to be. That is a cute color. But on the uniqueness scale, I don't know if like it's ringing any bells in that department, but like it's a really nice formula. It was easy to apply that, easy to work with, nice color. I feel like all of the cream and liquid blushes these days are starting to just be the same, you know what I mean? It takes a lot for me to fall in love with like a new liquid or cream blush. We'll see if it happens later on, but right now I don't know, but it is pretty. I just quickly primed my lids and did my brows off camera, but before I move into eyeshadow, I wanted to set my face a little using my KOSAS Cloud Set in the shade Feathery. Let's see how this foundation sets with this. I'm going to start on my forehead. Wow, that looks really nice set with that. Those two products are friends. So now, for the eyes, I had those little eyeliners and this beautiful palette. So I did swatch the DANESSA MYRICKS eyeliners first. So here they are alone, and then I also layered them on a black base. They're really cool. Layering duochromes onto blacks always brings out like another side of them. You can see how different they are, but they're so cool looking. So what do we have here? So the first one over here is Rose Quartz. Then the blue one is Lilac Quartz, which reminds me of Houdini from Lemonhead LA, but just not in a glitter form, just in a smooth sheen. It's really cool. And the yellow one is the shade Lemon Quartz, and the green one is Emerald. I'm hypnotized. I don't know what I'm going to do today, but here's an up-close shot of the NATASHA DENONA pastel palette. I was just swatching these two shades right here, and they're the cream to powder finish, and it looks like there's a couple more of that formula in here, which is my favorite formula from NATASHA DENONA, so I'm excited to dive into this. I have no idea what I want to do. I think I'm most drawn to the blues in here, so this one, this one, this one, and this like peachy orange. I'm gonna try to wing something with that color story. So I'm going to start off with the shade Bubble, which is this one right here, which is a cream to powder formula. This looks pretty. And I'm going to put this in my crease, focusing the most right on my outer corner. Well, I'm actually gonna bring that onto my outer corner as well, taking a smaller brush just to have more control. And with that same brush, this is a Nabla N205 brush. I'm taking the shade Airy, which is that softer blue on the bottom row. I'm going to tap that, ooh, wow, in the center. What's going on? It kind of got patchy. You see there, it's kind of patchy. It's almost like not adhering to my lid where I wanted it to. Now I'm going to take that Bellini shade, which is that orange peach, and I'm going to press this in my inner corner. See, this lighter blue right here is kind of darkening at the edges because of the moisture of my eye primer, and same with that cream to powder shadow I went in initially with. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to take a little bit of Brisk to see if they will, I don't know. I have to be careful to not blend the edges in here because it's gonna look kind of muddy. Because orange and blue are complementary colors, so they'll kind of make like a neutral gray if you blend them too far, but they look so good together. Pastels are always harder to work with. This is like really great for a pastel palette, but there's still little things I have to be aware of. It's like a learning curve whenever you're using kind of white-based pigments. I don't know if I super love that. It's okay. I think the color combination is really nice. I just feel like this eye look looks rough around the edges. What do I do? Do I wipe it off and try something else? I'm going to try a complete different eye look on this side. So I'm starting off with Brisk, this one over here, which is kind of powdery. This is how I tap into my eyeshadows. I just go dab, 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 very gently. And like a lot of kickback popped up. I don't know. It's not giving me the best first impressions. Now I'm taking this shade that's right beside it, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid. That's pretty. Just going to diffuse that a little bit, and I'm going to take the shade Mint Frost. This was in another palette, right? Mint Frost? I recognize it. Same with Limoncello. That one was in another one of her palettes. But I'm taking Mint Frost, and I'm going to put that right in the center. And there's this fun pink duochrome shade in here called Illusion, which is right beside Mint Frost. This one right here. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. And I thought it'd be fun to incorporate like a liner using Emerald. Where's which eye? Would that be cool? Or maybe even Lilac. I'm gonna put a little bit of the Lilac Quartz in my inner corner as well. That looks cool as an inner corner highlight, but I like the pink a little bit more. I'm so indecisive today. I love this color story, but I wish it was just more smooth. I think I'm going to create a little black eyeliner, then layer one of the DANESSA MYRICKS pencils on top. I think that'll be fun. This is the Pat McGrath eyeliner in extreme black. And now I'm taking the Emerald, is this Emerald? Yes, Emerald pencil from DANESSA MYRICKS. And I'm going to layer this on top of the black eyeliner. Okay, my camera died when I was doing the eyeliner on this side. I really like that eyeliner, and oh, that scared me so bad. But I'm still not a super fan of this eye look. I think it's nice, but it's just not the vibe I wanted for today. So I have one more idea, and I hope it works out. It's a little bit cooler than my two previous ones. I'm starting off with an angled brush. I'm going to take inspiration from the second look I did in my 3 Looks 1 palette, the Bridgerton collection with Pat McGrath. So I'm starting off with that Zest shade, but I'm going to make it different, obviously. And I'm going to create this fun shape. As really bright lime greens go, this isn't a bad one. Now I'm taking this little Smith brush, and I'm taking Brisk again, and I'm gonna pat it on my eye in the inner corner. See, I'm not very impressed because it doesn't stick down to my eyelid. I was just trying to blend those two and it just disappeared. That is annoying. Okay, I was able to blend both of these really nicely on the back of my hand. So if I'm not able to do this on my actual eye, I'm gonna have a BF. Where are you going, blue? Excuse me. Yeah, this is making me lose my peace. Oh my god, I swear, I'm gonna return this freaking thing. I'm getting mad. I'm gonna hit pan on these shadows before I can get them to adhere to my lid. Now with one of these DANESSA MYRICKS eyeliners, I'm gonna take the shade Rose Quartz and I'm going to outline that whole thing. Okay, that looks super cool. I just wish it was a smooth blend. I'm just gonna do that on this eye. I don't really feel like it. I don't like this palette, you guys. I don't. It's the first NATASHA Denona product that I really dislike. I'm going to do this eye and I'll be right back. This is a really weird situation, but I'm blending with my fingers and it's working a lot better by doing this. So I just wanted to show you. But it's still like patching up, but it's a lot more even than it was working with brushes on the other side. It's really odd. I don't know if I would recommend this. I am tempted to return it. I'm not someone who returns much simply because I forget most of the time, but I am not loving my experience with this. I know pastels are really hard to nail, but if anyone could, I thought NATASHA Denona would be able to, but I don't know. I just look like a beginner at makeup. I'm just going to outline this real quick and I'll be right back with mascara. Okay, I just put on some mascara for my top lashes. I used the Marc Jacobs At Lash mascara, which I think is my last use because it was really dry and kind of crumbly. And then for my lower lashes, I used the Glossier Lash Slick. I think just for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use that pink shade. I do like that in the inner corner. But yeah, here are the eyes all done. I feel like the concept is so fun. I love the colors in theory, but it just does not live up to my standards. Like I would never want to step out of the house with this patchy disaster on my lids, you know? Let me know what you guys think. I think I would return that. For my lips, I am going to try out this lipstick, but I'm going to line my lips first using the Melt Cosmetics Bare Lip Liner. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to go with the other colors that I have on my face, but I want to try it anyways. Again, this is the shade Slip. Cute! Yeah, it does not go with this look at all. It's really caramelly. I feel like that will be so nice in the fall time. I like that lip color. And I already love this formula, so I'm happy to have another one in my collection. I might just put on a lip that actually suits this look because this will not look good in the thumbnail. I'm just gonna do that quick and I'll be right back. I just have to say, those DANESSA MYRICKS eyeliners mean business. I just had to go through like 3 layers or 3 rounds of waterproof dissolver makeup remover to finally get it off. So that stuff is like bulletproof. But here is the finished final look. I ended up putting on the Tower 28 Coconut Lip Gloss. I needed to wrap my lips in hydration and hide the appearance of my crusty lips. But here is the look all complete. In theory, this is a really fun one, but I just don't think it's that flattering. Like when I open my eyes, I feel like I like this angle, but when I look up, it's not cute. Anyways, I'm just gonna go fix my bangs and I'll give you my final thoughts on all of the newer things I tried out today. Okay, I'm back. I just separated all the products I went in with today into a couple categories. So looking at all of the products I tried out today, I'm mostly happy with my purchases, so that's great news. Let's start off with my favorites of the day. So my favorite product I think that I went in with today is the Yummy Skin Foundation. I feel very excited about this one. The packaging is really unique and I really loved how it went on. I love the coverage and how natural it looks for how much coverage it has. It also has a really beautiful skin-like finish. It is a little bit dewier than I expected, but I'm not mad at it. I'm going to have to try this out a couple more times before giving you my final review, but I feel very excited and hopeful for this foundation. I also really loved the DANESSA MYRICKS eyeliners I picked up. I bought these specifically for my double-winged looks, so I'm going to do that in an upcoming video for sure, so you can see what these look like with my actual intention for these. So I'll definitely have a double-winged eyeliner look coming up using these. I feel very excited about these and I see a lot of potential with them. I think it made this look work. I really love how I rimmed the eye look with one of these. I'm gonna have to do this again with better eyeshadows. But yeah, very excited and very happy with my purchase of those. I wish more of them were in stock. I definitely would have picked up more. I also am loving this concealer. I feel like it grew on me as I'm wearing it. I think my under eyes look really nice. It was also really easy to touch up once I rubbed off some of the eye looks. I don't know, I feel like it has potential. I'm going to be open-hearted with it and I'm going to continue trying it with other foundations. I don't know if this was a match, but I'm going to try it out with lighter coverage foundations and I'll let you know. I really like the packaging. It's like a nice soft matte. It's nice to touch. Just as a random side note. I'm also very happy with this lipstick color. I feel like it's going to be really nice later in the summer or even in the fall. It's going to suit a lot of my looks then. It's a really nice lipstick formula, very easy to wear. And then for my products that I'm a little bit iffy on, but I did enjoy, and those are the KVD contour. I feel like my cheeks look nicer now. I think my skin underneath of it definitely got red. It looks a lot more like a shadow tone now. So I'm gonna have to try this out again, keeping my eye on it, but I'm hopeful. Hopeful but iffy. And same with this liquid blush. I think this was a really easy formula to wear and apply, and the color is really pretty. I don't know how much I'll reach for it. I have so many blushes kind of like this, and this doesn't seem the most unique to me, but I might fall in love with this shortly. I feel like it has that kind of vibe to it, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I'm getting kind of sleepy. And then finally for the NATASHA DENONA Pastel eyeshadow palette, this was my only disappointment of the day, and I'm probably going to try to get my money back for it if I'm being completely honest. I really disliked my experience with this palette. It was really hard to work with. There was just a few shadows that did work, but I don't know, I feel like they're not really NATASHA DENONA quality. Even the shimmer shades weren't adhering like normal. I don't know. I feel like I had so much hope for this, but I am feeling very let down. It's gorgeous to look at, but not to use. That's not my vibe. It just didn't reach my standards. But those are all of the products I tried out today. I'll give you guys updates in my upcoming roundup for sure, but that's going to be it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like. It would help me out so very much. I'll of course link all of these products in the description down below, so feel free to check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!